Welcome to Oasis, Tribe with the Vibes, where we lift up the spirit and open our mind. Wellness, reflection, empowerment, joy, healing together. Your soul will enjoy. Hosted by Netter, let the journey begin. Authentic on the vibes, bringing light from within.
First, I gotta get you to like the drink and drink it some more and
I
some
love
more
it.
and some more. Because if I don't get you drinking, you won't do it. Hey, Try, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you for tuning in to Love Rehab, Healing, Loving, and Thriving with Kia. She has finished her drink, and her drink features one of our holiday charms. So, Kia, which charm do you have?
It looked like a little video game console with some crowns on it.
Period,
Mm-hmm.
period. Oh, I'm like, didn't I have it? There we go. That is your co-creation journey.
Mm.
Let me do. That is your co-creation journey. It represents your power to direct your own story.
Okay. Wow. That is a line. Okay.
In ways that you are leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like the timing is right,
Mm-hmm.
and the understanding of what feels like a challenge is really just actually a chance to level up. And
Literally.
I will listen. When we created the holiday drink charms, Authentic and I talked through the concept.
Mm-hmm.
We shared with another creative friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Fluffy Unicorn Arts. You can find Nez JB at Fluffy Unicorn Art. I'm sorry, my friends go by different names, so I have to pause before I say the whole government on camera. Again, you can find Nez JB and Fluffy Unicorn Art. She is the creator of our holiday charms. They are
Cute.
gorgeous.
I love it.
Yours is one of them,
Okay.
and it is the video game controller. And upon reflecting on each of the symbols, just as I have the others, and writing what they mean, that's what it is. Okay. So it is your co-creation journey. What do you feel you currently align with that? I feel like you already answered that. So just tell us, just in case, we didn't hear it. For those in the back.
So where do I feel like I
currently align? Where in your life are you currently feeling like you're seeing this co-creation journey represent itself, where you now have the power to, direct your own story?
just being able to take thoughts in my head and on my heart and put them into the universe, into the world, and just seeing what happens. I feel like I've done it 5 times now. So I think it's just going to continue. I think that well, it's not even I think. I believe it's going
Absolutely.
it's going to continue. It is going to just transcend me and elevate me into things that I can't even imagine. And it's a scripture like eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. And that's so truthful. Like
we're gonna put that at the bottom.
Yeah, that's so truthful. Like God's plan is so much better than my own. So I just feel really aligned, and I felt aligned for a while. Like, okay, I know that I am supposed to be a writer. I know this. I could have been a doctor, I could have been a lawyer, I could have been a chef, a dancer, a singer, whatever. But God decided to make me a writer. How cool is that?
Yeah.
And not only make me a writer, but actually give me things to write about, and also be able to help people in the process. My words have helped people.
Yeah.
And as long as and sometimes like your help, the ways that you help people won't always be tangible, but they still matter.
Absolutely.
They still matter. And so every time I put out a book, when I used to host events, I hosted events, and every time I serve my community, I am walking more and more on my path of purpose.
Expanding the universe as well.
Yes.
Yes.
So I feel 100% aligned. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes.
And that feels so good to say. And that feels so good to not even just say it, but to live in it too. So cheers to that.
Yes. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Paluji.
This drink is so good.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
good.
It is bringing tears to my eyes. So every time y'all hear me go, I am like
Cheers.
fighting them back. I'm so proud of her.
Thank you.
And I feel like pride is not the word I want to use. I'm just immensely happy for you. And I'm filled with joy because you are a writer. You have several books out, and you had to go through a storm to produce these lovely pieces of what are you calling a mood
writer? Moody, multifaceted musings. We love a little alliteration around here about love.
Yes.
It's all about like love in all its forms. Like
Yes.
if you haven't had a chance to get into the series, it's just so many things. It's the story of so many young Black girls who get caught up in an older boy. It's the story of figuring out what's toxic, what's not, and even being able to recognize your own toxic traits. Because if you stay around toxic people long enough, you become one of them. It's a little inevitable.
Oh my God. I need to show you my manuscript.
Yes, it's normalized, you know. But it's also discovery. It's the story of discovery, redemption, deciding that you want different for yourself and really fighting to get different for yourself. So in book 1, we meet my main character. Her name is Desiree. We meet her at 14 and we see what she goes through up until age 21. And then in book 2, we meet her at 24 years old and we see what she goes through as a young 20 something. But a phrase that I always say is that there's life on the other side. So we see my main character go through and really discover what life looks like on the other side of traumatizing experiences. So super, like, I'm just so proud of that. So my first series, I am so proud of that one. But I don't know, just
it's beautiful to see how writing through your pain and healing being your writing, right here. It's so beautiful
tangible.
to see.
Being able to take an idea from my head and from my heart and actually just do it. And if y'all don't take nothing else from me, just do it. Bet on yourself. What is the worst that could happen? What's the worst that can happen? What's the best that can happen? Actually, don't even think about the worst. What's the best what is the best that could happen? Like Kendrick Lamar was not lying. I deserve it all.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, this is Kia. I am the author of Moody, Multifaceted Musings About Love. You can check out my Love Rehab series, my standalones, and so much, much more on my website and on Amazon.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't forget that you said you were gonna read a little snippet for us.
Yeah.
So
okay, so this one right here is Love Rehab 2. And not to spoil it, but like I said, we meet my character Desiree as 24 in this book. And
there's the 4 again.
There is the 4 again.
And he's 14, so I just want you to know.
Wow. So we literally grow up with this character. And a big proponent about this book is that Love Rehab is a place that she went away to heal her broken heart. So think of inpatient therapy for those who are battling matters of the heart. And her therapist's name is Dr. Love, who's also getting a book in 2026 as well. I'm really creating a whole universe, but
Empire's in here.
yeah,
Empire's in here.
So she continues, even though she's not a patient of Love Rehab anymore, she still does have consistent therapy sessions. So Desiree turns down a proposal, somebody that she thought she was gonna be with, somebody that she thought she was gonna be with, she turns down a proposal. He proposed to her. She's a chef now, and she just graduated from culinary school. He has the bright idea that after showing his ass for the past 3-4 weeks, oh, I'm going to propose at my lady's graduation, and we ain't even technically back together. So the chapter I'm going
I was
to
about to say typical.
please don't ever. If it's a day about me, don't ever propose. Don't propose to me on my birthday.
No holiday.
No holiday.
You're not ruining things that gotta come every year.
I was proposed to twice in both of those instances.
I would have heard.
See, common human experiences.
Yes.
Even if they are not mine.
I would have said no just because it was the holiday. And I would have said that.
Well, I felt compelled. I mean, yes, I want to say yes, but the first time I felt compelled because of the location of said proposal.
Why do they do that?
Yeah. Clearly, they did not work out.
Clearly
I
not.
want to embarrass things. Don't embarrass me. We gonna be embarrassed together.
Cause she definitely.
No.
I mean, cause she says no, so we gonna definitely talk about
she
this
said
some more.
no. Like,
What's Desiree's sign?
She's a Sagittarius. Her birthday is.
I gotta get her.
Her birthday is December 12th.
Okay, we a little different.
Yeah, but yeah,
That's cute.
I don't know why I made her a Sag. I just did.
That's beautiful. And the transformation and yeah, for sure. You were in the middle of your transformation.
It had to happen like that. So I'm gonna read y'all chapter 5 from Love Rehab 2.
Okay.
And this is a conversation between her and her therapist, because Desiree, as chaotic as she was and as she is, she also is very introspective and very self-aware. So sprinkling bits and pieces of myself in my characters, I do that. So it picks up 3 months later. So, how have things been since you turned down the proposal, Desiree? It was a Saturday afternoon, and I sat across from Doc, contemplating how I would answer her question. The crazy thing about chaotic shit happening is that life has a tendency to go on. You are rarely given time to pause and reflect. Some days I felt like I was on autopilot, and other days I felt every emotion you could feel with a breakup. 3 months after turning down DeAndre's proposal, life was returning to normal. The day after the graduation, proposal, and my party, I moved out because, according to my mama and Jamal, wasn't no nigga putting me out again. My entire family and friends ended up having to block him because every day for 3 weeks straight, he kept finding ways to contact me. The straw that broke the camel's back was when this nigga showed up unannounced one random Thursday afternoon at my mom's house, and it took 3 police officers, a firefighter, and a couple neighbors to pull Jamal and my brother Davon off him. After that, it seemed like DeAndre went ghost. And then she said, so I'm going to skip over a part of
you
what
already
happened.
got us hooked because our Curtis face is like, what?
Actually, I'm going to read that. I'm going to actually keep reading. She was like, I shuddered at the memory. It's not that they were trying to jump him, but him coming over uninvited had Jamal on go. And Davon couldn't stand niggas who failed to understand that no means no. It probably didn't help that Dre tried to kidnap me, and I use that term loosely because even though he snatched me up and tossed me over his shoulder, he never got the chance to put me in his car because Jamal tackled his ass, sending both of us flying across the front yard. After they made sure I was okay, Davon beat the boy so badly, I was sure that he was going to be walking with an overly black eye and limp for the remainder of his life. How one could go from so in love 1 second to blocked on everything with a restraining order in place the next second was beyond me. But stranger things in my life had happened. So getting back to the present, she goes, I'd say trying to create a new normal for myself, I guess, thinking of my routine that consisted of still working at Ruthie's, doing small catering orders, and attending bi-weekly sessions with Doc. Life felt mundane at times, but that was okay, right? You know it's okay for life to feel mundane at times, Doc queried, seemingly reading my mind. I nodded in agreement. And it's also okay to have some challenges adapting to such monotony after experiencing abrupt change. I nodded again, mentally recalling the many sessions Doc and I have had over the years about my nervous system trying to reset itself after experiencing trauma. The thing is, I was exhausted with the constant reset. It was like no matter how much work I put in to cultivate peace in my life, some bullshit was always around the corner. You know better than anyone what you've gone through and what you've overcome. And even if life feels a bit uneventful or unsure now, know that it won't always be like this. You're deserving of the peace you seek, Desiree. Don't forget it. Doc continues, signaling an end to our session. I am worthy of the peace I seek. I chanted silently to myself while pulling out the parking lot of Doc's office. I wanted to believe it, but at the same time, it seemed so far fetched. At least that's what I often told myself.
Are you
Let me
looking
just
for a brand new urban fiction series that centers healing, self love, and self discovery? Then you need to check into Love Rehab, my two-part duology that places a mirror on yourself while also teaching you to dance with the ghosts that you see. You can check these books out on Amazon, my website, as well as my forthcoming releases. All on Amazon, all on my website, kiasmithwrites.com. Follow me everywhere at Kia Smith Writes, and I'll see you in rehab.
let me just say, I felt that Desiree's therapist was speaking to me. Thank you, Dr. Love.
Thank you, Dr. Love. That's my girl.
I appreciate the drops of therapy nuggets because you always leave with a tool that you can feel like you can use in your natural life, as well as the affirmation that you had in there as well. Don't act like I didn't see how you threw that in there. So your readers are not only getting a fictional story, but they're getting some sort of wellness and love and care as well. I love that so much, Kia.
Thank you. This book, I am so proud of this book because my character grew up. It's my first series. She really grew up. She don't always get it right, but who does?
Correct.
Who does? Nobody. And sometimes, like in the book space, people be wanting. So in the fictional book space, especially amongst the black folks, because I really don't know what goes on in the other categories, but in the black book space, they want female identifying characters to be always mature, always have it all together, always whatever. But like the male characters can be imperfect and all the things, unhinged. That's a big trend. But it's like, no, like the girl, I write for the girls. I write primarily 2 and 4 black women. Now, don't get me wrong, black men like my stuff too.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to identify and see certain parts of themselves in my books, especially like all my homies that I call and be like, okay, I'm writing this male character, and how would a man answer this? And but it's really number one, I'm increasing the literacy rate.
Yes,
because they like, damn, so this is how I would do it. But also, I'm making them
question
themselves.
Yes, you're making them be introspective, just like the character in your book.
Yeah, so
I appreciate that.
why would you do that?
Yeah, you have a whole focus
does that
group
make
going
sense
before
to
you
I
do
have
it.
I have
Yes.
fun
We want to know why that makes sense
Yeah,
to them.
it don't
for
make
sure.
sense in
And
my head.
then like, damn, like I have a book coming out, the one that's coming out on Valentine's Day. And that
Y'all better
character,
get it.
yeah, and that character, you meet him in here, Love Rehab too. He's Desiree's new love interest, and it's a little
Drop the title of that book and where they can find it on
It's
Valentine's
called
Day.
From the Shy with Love. It is a Love Rehab novella. So a novella is a very short, but it explains that new book explains the full love story of his name is Rain, like King's Reign. His name is Rain King. And I don't know. He's my favorite male main character I've written thus far.
So you mean to tell us Desiree gets a little transformation, a glow up, and she gets a man?
It's a man.
I gotta ask, what's his sign?
He's an Aquarius. His birthday is on Valentine's Day. And he is but she's a
I don't like.
That's what she's saying. Sagittarius and Aquarius is.
Yeah.
So they had some friction at first.
Period.
They did have some friction. Their banter is very interesting.
Hmm.
But when I say Rain loves Desiree down.
Will suck the polish off her toes.
Literally loves that lady down. And when y'all read Love Rehab too, y'all gonna see like, oh, he don't play about her. He don't play about her. He got a twin sister named Rena, who is Desiree's best friend. Also doesn't play about her.
Do we hear more about their relationship in the novella as well? Ooh, I'm excited.
Because Chicago men never just ask you to be their girlfriend.
No, we talked about that.
It just happens. No, they go through a whole thing. How it's humorous to me.
He gives her like a relationship proposal or whatever.
Yes, and
But see, this what I realized. Like, I'm a West Sider. I've realized I cannot date outside of Chicago. Our thinking is just different.
It's so different.
Even Illinois,
like it's so different.
It's so different. I just be trying to explain stuff to people, and they just be looking at me like I'm crazy. No, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
Because the concept that you're telling me has no comment.
In LA, the men expect you to approach them and
ain't no way.
And to just it's a lot of
ain't no way.
Who gonna be the boys?
Who's gonna be the boys?
Who's gonna be the men?
I don't know. And it was very off putting for me because it's like you not so I'm in the function and you in the function and you looking at me, but you
gonna stare me down.
You gonna
come over there?
I come over, which is don't get me wrong.
It's crazy.
I do feel like women, we should be a little bit more vocal about what we want. If we see something, if we see somebody we like, there's no harm, no foul in being like, hey, I think you're attractive.
I'm glad you said it because I'm that person that's looking from across the room. And when I was single, baby, when I was single, if you looked at me and I looked at you, then I'm doing something. I'm winking. I'm saying, come, like, you're getting a signal to come over here. I'm not thirst McGirt. I'm not coming up to you.
I feel like if a woman approaches a man first, you will be leading the rest of that relationship.
And see, I don't want to do that. So finding a balance. Finding a balance, and I haven't ran into it yet, but yeah, I do believe like we should be vocal and we should, if you see what you like, what's the harm in that? But a lot of us won't do it because we feel like we shouldn't have to, and we also don't like rejection.
Yes. Speaking of which,
hey, I'm Authentic. Authentic Capsule is my videography editor and producer name. I decided to make my long-term hobby of being behind the camera my business. I love being on sets of a podcast taping, filming a good old Chicago prom, or taking pictures for a good family friend. Maybe even it's a family event that you want pictures and videos for. I'm the person for you. Book Authentic Capsule so I can capture you.
Speaking of which, I was going to ask, and I'm glad we started talking about this, and then we're going to get to Authentic's Glass and Simple as well. In your opinion, what's the biggest barrier on emotional wellness for Black women and men today? I don't know why I'm talking about
admitting that we are not emotionally well and then having access to resources that can help us.
Yeah.
As progressive as we are becoming, there is a lot of stigma around mental health, mental wellness. Nobody wants to embrace something might be wrong with me. So, or even how we look at mental health and emotional wellness. Like I had a conversation with my father recently and I was like, well, what exactly is normal? And he was like, you millennials, y'all embrace y'all isms too much. And I'm just like, do we? Yeah. Or do y'all like is it, or do y'all not
address what's
wrong? Yes. Like, where did this come from? Like, let's really unpack these habits that are common on both sides of the family. What's going on?
If I don't address them, how will I break the cycle?
Exactly.
How will I chart a new course if I don't say, this is fuck shit? Nope.
They are the generation of sweeping under the rug.
Yeah, no way.
Family business is family business. No,
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it because it keeps repeating itself, and nobody is getting over that generational curse. And nobody's breaking it. Therefore, we have to do something else. We have to break that curse, or it's going to keep going on to the next generation. Talk about it. Why don't you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
And I'm not a proponent of airing people's dirty laundry just for the sake of airing it.
Right.
But if you are trying to sit in a healthy, safer space, because sometimes therapy, wherever the setting, may not feel like a safe space to someone. So whenever you get the opportunity to air it out, we gonna talk about it.
Got to talk about it. So I think for Black men and women, emotional wellness is being able to admit to yourself that how I am viewing the world, something is detrimental. Something is detrimental for me.
Y'all might see.
Go at it.
Hey tribe, welcome back. And thank you again for joining our conversation with Kia. Love Rehab, healing, loving, and thriving. We hope that you are enjoying this conversation just as much as we are. I mean, obviously, we're sad that you can't enjoy the Southside Carioca that we're drinking here, but one of these days. Authentic, what is your symbol on your glass? Because you also finished.
I did.
Uh-huh.
I have a black power fist, I guess I would
Yep.
call it.
Mhm.
Ooh.
That is your resistance and collective power journey. Where do you feel you are in your self ownership, ancestral protection, and pride?
Mm, that's a lot. I feel like I've been resisting going into hibernation. I usually go into hibernation from about the fall, like right after Labor Day until the spring. And the fact that I have not been able to do that has been a like fight against my body's urge to power down. So that's resistance in that way. And then what was the other part? My ancestral.
Ancestral protection and pride. That I think that's the collective power of that.
I don't know. I feel like my ancestors have been confirming that I need to get certain stuff. Like my mom came on the pod, and so talking to, I think she brought up a tree, and I want to get a tattoo of a tree on my back with all of my the important people in my family tree tattooed on there as well. I already started part of it, and my mom talked about it. So her saying it, I was like, "See, that just confirms I need to get my tattoo on my back." And she just like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so I'm gonna finish my back out. But yeah, I think that piece, and I don't know. I feel like I've been breaking a lot of generational curses that have been on, like, that I clearly have seen over the years against those family members' will or their advice that I didn't ask for. So it'd be funny when people be like, they will give you their advice on how to raise your kid and being a single mom and this and that, and it's like, why should I do something and I have another parent that can do it? So, and the child wants to go live with that parent, why not? Why not? They didn't live free. I didn't have them full time. Might as well try it out. And people will say their opinion is like, you saying your opinion about my life when you raising somebody else's kid. And so it's like, if the other parent would have stepped up in your situation, you wouldn't be raising that kid. So it's like, you're not giving the best advice to me right now.
So why should I take?
So why should I take yours?
Exactly.
And why should I punish my child or the other parent because you make your logic make sense. I'm not about to do that. So life's been great since I've been, being rebellious and doing what I feel is right, what my child feels is right, and I get life. Life's not too bad.
Yeah.
I know somebody who did the same thing you did. Their son is with his father because at this moment it was the right thing to do. And it's time and it's alignment. And I think it is true that there are certain things that a man teaches a growing young man. And not to say that Black women are incapable, because we are not, but being able to recognize that you are in a co-partnership and you both are able to put the wellness and betterment of the child at the forefront.
Absolutely.
I think that is very important. And women, Black women especially, they shouldn't get shamed for that.
No.
They shouldn't. They should not get shamed for that.
Yeah, and
You
I try
should
to
not have been shamed.
You should
for
not
that.
have been shamed for that, especially if ain't nobody else stepping up and helping.
That's period. And it's also like goes back to part of my issue with the Bible. It's like, okay, you tell me not to abort a child. I give birth to the child, but then you want to penalize me for giving birth to the child and doing it by myself. So what should I have done? What should I do?
Exactly.
If I'm just trying to do what's
What's
right.
right? Yes.
But that's that piece. But it also is. I also say that my son is like 50% me and 50% his dad. The part that's his dad, I can't parent that.
Yeah.
That's his daddy duty.
Yeah.
And so it's like I can help you parent the parts of him that's me and co-parent him in that way. But it's also like that's I only have a son. I only have one child. So he definitely be spoiled over here. And it's some stuff that like I just can't teach you as a Black man.
Yeah, no way.
And I do believe at a certain point, a young boy should be with his father.
Yes.
And I disagree with some women keeping kids away and all of that, but at some point you have to give that child to his father because you aren't going to be able to discipline him in a way. You're not going to be able to even the talks that he needs to have. My mother could never do that. Like not in the way that is suitable where a child needs to see the mother in a certain light and the father in a certain light. Like I believe in certain roles when it comes to those roles as mother and father, and people just be having a lot to say for no reason. It's like if I'm not asking you for money to pay my bills, you should be
okay.
You should be okay.
Hush mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we all should shut up more.
Yes. Mind the business that pays your bills.
People for who they are.
Yes.
And what they're doing.
And their decisions.
Yes, and their decision. Because they're living their life and you are living yours. And I am gracefully and gratefully living mine.
Loving the life that I'm living.
Yes, absolutely. My charm is the ornament charm.
Pretty,
it looks so good on my glass. My glass is almost empty too, y'all. And that is my inner light journey. How I'm able to see beauty in small moments, miracles, blessings unfolding quietly, and cherish those moments because I am protected and there are blessings abound. Much like you, Kia, I would like to say that 2026 has been a blessed year and it's going to continue to be a blessed year because we're going into season 2 of OTWV. And for those of you that don't know, we are taking the tribe abroad. Tune in for that. And so seeing everything that, see, I'm already.
Don't do it. Hold it back.
Yeah, everything comes to fruition feels overwhelming, and the joy is overwhelming because you are in that place when you don't see it. And so for a long time, you're waiting to see it. You're waiting to see it. You're waiting for it to come. You're waiting for it to come. And then when it comes, you don't know if you're going to be excited or not. But I was so excited in the buildup. I'm uber excited seeing it happen now. And I don't know how to contain these emotions. And I am thankful for the universe for bringing our manifestations and our prayers to fruition. I am thankful for the bridges that have been created, strengthened, expanded. I remember saying to myself in 2020 when things were bad, when we lost 22 family members, that, we're going to cross this bridge. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to be fine. We're already fine. I was living those prayers in 2022, 2024, when the bottom, it felt for me, went out again. And now I feel like in 2026, are all those manifestations and all those prayers from way before then just all unloading together. And so it feels great. I am, yes, relishing in these small moments, in these kindred connections. I can't, like, it feels full circle for real.
Yeah.
Because y'all were in here before it had anything.
Yeah. And look at the
And
beautiful home and the space that
it
you
has
created.
become a hub.
Yeah.
And
Oasis.
yes.
Oasis. Truly. The name
And
fits.
it's a great feeling, and I'm grateful for listening to my inner self and my inner light and my inner child that was like, Netta, you have dreams and ideas and creations that need to come out of you. Do them. Don't hold them in, because you aren't expanding the universe. You aren't expanding yourself when you keep yourself in a box. So I am grateful to no longer be keeping this light in the box, or
Love it.
in a little closet somewhere.
I love it. I love it. You should always feel the need to live your dreams loudly.
Yeah.
Because nothing is holding you back except you. And when you get out your own way, it's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's scary. It can be scary, but like fear isn't even real. Do the shit that makes you scared.
Yeah.
Do it. I used to have a saying all the time, like my dreams scare me, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yes.
I ain't doing it. I'm gonna do it. I heard you're supposed to do the stuff that scares you.
Yes.
So it's like, okay.
If you don't take a risk and get out of your comfort zone, then you never will grow.
I got another saying, like, I would rather be the person who did everything that she wanted to do than to be the person who died wishing I did XYZ.
Yeah.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I'm not down with no coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I'm not down with no notebook full of dreams. I want to be able to do every single thing that I have dreamed up in all its beautiful timing.
Yeah.
So being able to like surrender to the season you in, surrender to the timing that you're in, and understanding like life really is beautiful on the other side. So
yeah. That's a beautiful segue into spirituality question that I have for you. And once I get myself together, and okay.
All right.
How does spirituality play a role for you when you are creating and really just being? Because you are giving a lot of yourself. You are dropping nuggets for folks. And I'm just going to say, when you're an empath, when you feel for people, when you are a giver, oftentimes you neglect yourself. And you've already told us how you recharge physically, but how do you recharge spiritually?
I like to go silent, and I like to talk to God. And I know a lot of people feel like, oh, is that religion? No, it's really relationship for me. It is really just talk, like how I'm having a conversation with you is how I would talk to God. Like sometimes I cuss a little in my prayers. Sometimes I don't know what to say, and it's, God search my heart.
Yeah.
Give me the words, or feel what I am trying to convey to you. But I talk to God a lot, and I've learned over the years that you really have to be patient and open and receptive to what God is trying to show you. Heavy on a receptive, because sometimes God shows up in ways that don't look like how we imagine. But just because a blessing isn't packaged how we may have expected doesn't negate the fact that it's still a blessing. So you gotta pray, like you gotta have faith. You gotta work. You have to just sometimes you gotta get real quiet. You gotta get real quiet. You gotta turn inward. And I feel like turning inward is also turning to God. And it's God's voice versus your anxiety, because God's voice is very firm. It is very it's very sure. It's not unclear. Yeah, it's not unclear. It is not God isn't double-minded like humans. Your anxieties will tell you, well, maybe it's not this, or that's not God's voice.
It's very assuring.
It's very assuring.
And it feels good.
Yeah. I heard a phrase that God is girl dad. Because he does look out for the girls. Like he does. Like whatever we want, we can have.
I have a girl dad. I have a father that has girls as children. I don't know what girl dad feels like. And I think that's another reason why it has been difficult for me to accept that spirit in the universe is like a girl dad. And that princess want this, princess is gonna get it. I have never had that experience until I fell in love. But in the other aspects of my life, I should be willing to experience that. And that's what I feel like me having this drink glass and ornament is so on point for.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like even me and my dad, like my relationship with my parents in general has grown so much. I wouldn't consider myself a daddy's girl, but I have learned how to respect my father and really just observe him from all aspects, not just in the he's a human. My parents are human beings.
Yes.
And they did the best they could with what they knew.
Yeah.
And we just worked it out.
Yeah.
We worked it out. It's like I am about to be 32 years old. I'm not. I've done the work. I went to the therapy. I'm vocal. We talk, but I feel like with God, like you could really lay all of that at God's feet. He's not gonna judge you. You ain't gotta be perfect. You ain't gotta have it all together. Actually, God prefers us to be vulnerable and prefers us to not have all the answers and prefers us to like really be clingy and needy and just lean on him. They call it like a childlike
And curious, I was about to
yes,
say.
a childlike wonder. Very curious. Really ask and just talk to him. It's building a relationship. If you could talk to a man or a woman all day about your hopes, dreams, wishes, fears, why not him? Why not God? Why not? So I feel like my spiritual relationship has grown a lot. You think you need a lot of things. You think you need a lot of things, and you really don't.
You really don't.
You really don't. It just gets to a point where you realize like what you need really is just strong faith and vulnerability and talking to God. Pray. Just pray. Talk. And it's really just talking. Talk to him. And he'll talk back. And maybe not with human. He can talk to other people.
Yes.
Could,
When it's always a stranger who tells you something that you know they can't know, you're like, okay, thank you. The numbers too, I feel, are great indicators. There's always some signs or synchronicity somewhere, which is why you dropping all these fours. It's like,
which is interesting. I'm like, I didn't even think of that, but like God is so intentional, and so am I. I am so intentional. I don't do what's the line say? Do nothing without intention. I don't do nothing without intention.
Nothing.
I know how I want things to impact people. I know what emotions I am trying to convey when I write certain things. When I write something, I'm even shocked myself. Like, damn, you wrote that? Okay, yeah. So yeah, just staying grounded in that way, having a strong prayer life, and just staying. I wouldn't take it away. I would not take it away. I wouldn't change it. No.
Yeah. You have finished your second glass, so you have to tell us what are 3 gratitudes that you have on your co-creation journey.
3 gratitudes. That's such a good. I'm grateful to be both a dreamer and a doer. I think we need both. You can dream, but it's what you do with those dreams. How are you bringing it to fruition? I'm grateful for the people that I meet along the journey, whether they stay for a long time or whether it's temporary, because everything has a season. It's a season for everything. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the lessons I learned from those seasons. And finally, I'm grateful that it's always the third one. 3 is one of my favorite numbers too. 3 and 7. Those are my favorite numbers. But the third thing I am grateful for on this co-creation journey is for self. I am grateful to live in my skin, exist as I am, have the experiences that I have the heart that I have, the lessons that I learn, and still strive every day.
Yeah.
Still strive. I'm grateful for self. I'm grateful that for belief in self. I am grateful for love of self. I am grateful for acceptance of self, for sure.
Just want to pause and let that sink in because a love of self really does extend your lifespan.
It does.
And studies show that when you are speaking positively to yourself in your head often, it not only supports your own relationship with yourself, but your relationship with others.
Mm-hmm.
It expands out into how you relate with other people. You're much more compassionate when you understand that we're all people.
Mm-hmm.
We all want acceptance and love and belonging.
Mm-hmm. What they say is a quote: "We're all spiritual beings having a human experience."
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so true. And I think
Mhm.
self-love, like, it just really sets the tone for all the relationships that you're gonna have in your life. Like, not even just romantic. I think we put an emphasis on, I think we put an emphasis on, oh, love yourself so you can attract the right partner. But and yeah, great. Don't get me wrong. Romance has its place too, but what about love yourself so you can cultivate peace and
Yes.
harmony before, during,
Yeah.
after?
Yes. So you know yourself.
You have to
Because
know.
you're taking yourself everywhere you go.
Literally, you start with yourself, you end with yourself. Ain't nobody, when we die, ain't nobody else gonna be in that cremation thing or in that
Baby.
casket besides you.
They say womb to the tomb.
Womb to the
Yes.
tomb, it's you. So
It's
it's
you.
like, no, I'm going to love myself because, like Desiree learned in this book, I am worthy of the peace that I seek.
Mhm.
For a very long time, I didn't understand it. I thought about it and I thought I was kind of living it, but I wasn't
Not really.
really living it, you know. But something about from 29 to 31, it was like, okay,
Yeah.
you got to actually practice what you preach now.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. You have to.
you have to, or because if you don't, I look at so many people who avoid the work, who avoid, who chaos is just like it's a blanket upon them. Like they
Yes.
don't know what life is like.
And I can't be around people like that.
No, it's
because
exhausting.
How do you ever give your heart a break?
They don't, because they on autopilot and they are used to it.
Mhm.
Sometimes familiar hells are more comfortable than unknown.
New path.
Yeah, unknown beginnings, unknown change.
Some people either they don't want to do the hard work or they want it the fast way. That's
Yes.
not legitimate.
It's like a little
Yes.
Caesar pizza. They want it quick and easy.
No, you gotta put that work in.
You gotta put it in, and it.
This reminds me of the Teddy Pendergrass song that I love. You cannot hide from yourself. Anywhere you go, there you are. So just deal with what you got to deal with. Because the more that you are self-aware and you love yourself and you accept your shadow self, the blanket self that you don't want to show, the self that's in your shower, like even the self that you don't even know yet because you refuse to get quiet with yourself.
All facets.
All of that. You take that anywhere you go. So until you deal with it, it's gonna show up in every relationship, every working relationship, every friendship, with your therapist, with your barber, with
your hairstyle, with your mama,
yes,
your siblings.
everyone.
It's just gonna show up, and it's just like I would hope sometimes people get tired of like showing up chaotically.
Baby, they don't.
But they don't.
They don't.
As
They
y'all
love
say,
it.
they love it.
They thrive
It's a
off of
loop.
it.
I feel like life really is a loop, especially with the holidays, how they put out stuff. They want you to be consuming, and prepare for it every year. And people bait into that. And chaos is just another cycle that they just loop into that. Some people be like, peace is not normal to them.
It's
like,
not.
Yes.
Familiar hells. You're going through hell, but you're not doing anything to get to heaven. And that's, I get it. I can empathize. However, we have to want and work for better for ourselves. Like, cause it be a lot of self-aware people. Like they're aware that it's chaotic. They're not high.
yes.
They're aware, but they're not aware. But awareness without, what is awareness without applied knowledge?
Yeah. I think even now
Toxic
parasocial
relationships.
the parasocial relationships people have with not just themselves in real life, what they call it IRL, versus the Instagram, TikTok personality that they show people, they have that battle within those two personalities. And that's the self-love that I feel like some people nowadays, especially late millennials to like Gen Z or Gen Alpha, they need to figure out, because they be, somebody don't like them, somebody don't repost, they going crazy, and it's like that's not how you should seek validation of yourself. You should have validation of yourself because of the healing, the work that you did, not because somebody liked the post or reposted it or it's just wild.
Sadly, that's the world we created
It's
when we
sad.
started putting everything on social media
Yep.
and validating your uniqueness or individuality through that medium.
But they taught us that. It's crazy because
Yeah.
it's not like that's not how life was before. You wasn't going around liking people. No,
Yeah.
you know, it was
were talking to
it was
people.
Word of
social.
mouth,
It
exactly
was
how we're
word of
talking
mouth.
right
It
now.
was
Yes.
social. But no, they came out with this big network that would connect you across the globe to all these different people. And validation is now through a click of a button or a comment or what type of click. Are you giving me a heart or are you laughing at me? Are you just liking it?
Yeah.
People be mad if you the one person that liked it, everybody else hearted it. You to take that serious. It's just not that serious.
No,
Life is
not
not
at
that
all.
y'all need
serious.
to
I'm glad
just
we never
log-
pay attention to that.
No, we gotta log off and touch grass.
Yes.
We have to touch grass.
Yes.
It's getting weird. We have to. I want in 2026
With
I
the
want-
book.
with the book. Read a book.
Read a book.
Read a book.
And also touch grass. You can take your book to the park with you.
Yes.
The-
Audiobooks work.
Go have lunch in the park.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of it works.
Please do something.
Do something besides
Sitting in front of a screen.
like consuming. Like it's
And then your attention span's not even that good because you got it on. I know I put stuff on 2 times because people talk so slow. They
Yeah.
drag stuff out. It's like,
Yeah.
I miss life before social media.
I'm a slow talker just because I'm trying to ensure that what I'm saying is what I want to say because my brain is moving way faster than my mouth is.
Yeah.
And oftentimes I'm stuttering or I'm blubbering over a word or something because I'm like trying to keep up with my brain. And I will say something I don't mean. I'm like, oh, no, I didn't mean that word. But I was trying to find something so fast to say what it is that I'm trying to convey. But we don't take the time to really think about what we're saying, even though folks will take hours to craft their message under something or a caption or what have you. But they will not take the time to consider what they're going to say in person to someone, which is wild, bonkers.
It's crazy. You think out what you about to type in the comments or in a message or whatever, but you won't say that same thing that you just thought out in person to somebody on the spot. It's wild to me. That's why social media is like it's not real life, but people act like it is. Wild.
You really gotta be very intentional about cultivating those spaces.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I think subconsciously we've all had experiences where you do kind of get caught up in the matrix, but then once you kind of like step back and you like, wait a minute,
Yes.
this isn't real.
Yeah.
This is the highlight reel of people's lives. What about real life connections?
Yeah.
So
which is why you barely see me on social media, on my personal pages.
Yeah.
Because my real life is private to me. So
Yeah. Sacred.
when I'm going to pop out for something, you will see it. But otherwise, I am doing my own inner work, my own self-work. Yeah, you better pick up the phone. And if you don't have the phone number, it was meant for you not to have the phone number.
You'll see me when you see me. That's what I'm on, because baby, we're reaching out to each other. You'll see me when you see me. If we gonna see each other.
I feel like since I built the brand for a long time and also am the face of my brand, I don't always have and also work in social media.
Yeah.
I do not have the luxury of not being online. But what I've learned is that I could be more intentional about being online and creating spaces that are just for me and a few select chosen few. I've done that and just really just being intentional. Like, okay, what do I want to curate now? Because really on social media, you could be whoever you want to be. And what parts of myself do I want to share? What do I want to keep to myself? Right now I'm in my author era.
Yes.
I'm in my author era. So it's just like you're gonna get some vibes, you're gonna get some lines, you're gonna get some real life in between all of that. But just deeply personal things, y'all ain't getting that no more.
Yes, yes.
I think I don't know if I've mastered it, but I've become more comfortable with just being authentic and remaining authentic, but also keeping things for me. Just for me.
Yes.
And I am a lot more peaceful now. Like
love that for you.
It's a lot
I
more
love that for
peaceful
you,
now.
friend. Seriously.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more conversation with Kia on our Patreon. And understand, you have to subscribe to that Patreon. There, we're going to showcase her self-love deck. Pull a few cards from it and answer some questions.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, we also want to express some really deep love to ourselves. So we plan on writing
Love letters?
Yes.
I haven't written a love letter in so long.
I know, but I'm thinking we shouldn't open it until like December so that we can see
Yes, I
what
love
has
that.
happened for us for 2026.
I love that. I love that.
And much more, but you cannot catch that until you subscribe to our Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon. Thank you so much.
Period.
So the last question we have for you before we dive into our Ashe section, and I'm
Okay.
afraid for what Authentic is going to do with this. What's one truth about love, healing, or self-worth that you feel everyone should carry with them on a daily basis?
It's gonna require a lot from you. It's gonna be hard, but it's not impossible. It's gonna require a lot from you. It's going to be hard, but it's not impossible. You can do it. Even if you don't have a foundation of hey, this is all our first time on earth, right? This is like our first times in this body, in this moment,
Yes.
experiencing these things. So it's gonna be hard. You're gonna feel like you're gonna go through feelings of like shame and things like that, but don't stay stuck there. Because how do you know what you don't know? You don't know what you don't know. So if you don't know, it doesn't mean that you're not able to learn. You can learn. You can learn, but it's not gonna be easy. And for most people, that scares them and that keeps them stuck. But if you really want it bad enough, you'll do what you need to do to
Absolutely
obtain and keep and practice constantly self-love. Self-love is a muscle. It's no different than working out, doing yoga stretches, any other health and wellness related thing. It's something that you work on constantly. And you ain't gonna always feel like it. But I promise it's worth it. It really, really is. It's worth it.
I want to read the science behind what Kia is saying. Studies show that people with higher self-worth experience fewer chronic illnesses, faster healing, and increased longevity, similar to the benefits of strong social relationships. Research also shows people with higher self-compassion attract healthier, lasting relationships and set better boundaries because they subconsciously model how they expect to be treated because they've already had those conversations with themselves. Let me say this. We usually treat ourselves worse than we would a friend. And I know my inner critic in my mind sometimes when I am first getting quiet and I'm trying to get my brain to quiet down for a good meditation. I have so many critics. Oh, you taking too long. And I usually have to be like, Netta, shut the up so I can enjoy this present moment right now. And if I don't have those conversations with myself, it will feel very damaging to my ego, to my self-worth, to my self-esteem, to my confidence. If the only time I'm thinking about that is when someone else is talking to me or giving me pieces of feedback or not, no, I would so unhealthy. So the studies show them for a reason. My mother used to say when I was growing up, you needed 1,000 words to counteract one negative phrase or word from someone. To think that it takes 10 times more just to get that positive feeling back. It's so crucial that you maintain that because with one negative thought, you need literally 1,000 of them to counteract that. And imagine if all of your thoughts are negative towards yourself.
It's work, honey. It's work. It's work. I listen to the way people speak about
1,000 times
themselves.
more. Jesus.
Yeah, I listen to the ways people speak about themselves, and I'm definitely the friend. Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Why do you think
Why do you
that
believe
about
that?
yourself? Why do you believe
Who
that?
told you that?
And it makes them pause. It makes them pause because maybe it's the boldness of me asking, like, why would you say that? or maybe it's because they never thought about why.
Yes.
Because why would I, like somebody said something about themselves, they called themselves like a lazy, dirty hoe or something like that in regards to, and I'm just like, why would you say that?
Mm-mm.
I'm like,
Don't
damn,
talk about my friend like
I'm
that.
like,
I
damn,
would beat somebody else if they talked about my friend
Jesus,
like
I'm
that.
like, damn, yo,
That's aggressive about your lazy, dirty hoe.
About myself?
saying that about yourself is nuts.
All
No
of
way.
that combined.
All of that combined,
Mm-mm.
they said it
For a
about
simple
themselves.
act that I didn't do
No,
for myself.
or
No
their
way.
kid, or their kid, or something like
No
that.
way.
They're just like, damn, like I'm not a mother, but I have and I know mothers. All my friends are mothers. I know a lot of mothers. I have a mother, so seeing kind of like motherhood from their lens, it's like, damn, like the mothers really don't get a break.
Mm-mm.
They don't get a break. Not a mental one, not an emotional one, not a physical one. And
Big ups
just
to the mothers.
yeah, and that's a lot to carry. So it's like you saying that about yourself, but you also have little people looking at you. What examples
Yes.
are you?
And if you're a mother who's dealing with negative thoughts, depressive thoughts, we have the Mother Love and Puberty affirmation deck and the Mother Love and Puberty journal that you can find on synergyoasis4u.com. But we also suggest seeing a therapist, getting a community group,
Yeah, something.
sharing your thoughts, putting it out there because you don't have time to actually think of yourself, have time for yourself, have time to pee. Alone time doesn't exist for mothers, especially single mothers, and so you have to make it. You have to.
If you've been craving peace, clarity, and a little more you time, this is your sign. Synergy Oasis is where wellness meets intention. Holistic Core is our way of helping you align your mind, nurture your body, and protect your energy, one ritual at a time. From empowering decks to reflective journals, that feels like a deep exhale. Plus, stay tuned with our wellness podcast, Oasis Try with Vibes, where healing is real and growth is a lifestyle. Shop Synergy Oasis Holistic Core or subscribe to our meditations on Substack. Together, we grow and thrive. Find out more at synergyoasis4u.com.
Gotcha. I got a homegirl. Shout out to Tati. She is founder of the Me Time Mama. And it is a business that she started to encourage mothers, whether you are single or not, to take me time for themselves because self-care isn't selfish. It's not selfish. So she has a lot of cool things. Y'all should follow her at the Me Time Mama.
Also tell us where to follow the group that you've been cultivating for Black writers as
Yes. So if you are on Facebook, it's on Facebook. It's called the Black Writers Room. We have 3 questions for y'all to answer before getting in. Agree to our group rules. But yeah, it's a space that me and my fellow authoress have. Her name is Jessica A. We created it because we see just how the internet is not a safe space for authors a lot of the times because you are often sharing space with like readers, critics, self-doubt, all types of things, weirdos, and it can be a tumultuous space when all you want to do is write and put your books out.
Yeah.
Or put your whatever out, because it's not just for authors of books, it's for screenwriters, it is for writers of all kinds, whether you are aspiring or if you seasoned. So the Black Writers Room on Facebook, join us. We welcome, as long as you're Black, we welcome you. So heavy on the Black. We also have people from across the pond. We got Black people from across the pond in a group. So we got Black people from the motherland.
Because the diaspora spreads.
Yeah, somewhat, because it does spread. And no matter where you're from, if you're Black, you do typically have like just some type of common cultural connection.
Yes.
You only had to answer at least one question, right?
Yeah.
But white people, I don't stop trying to get into our spaces. Stop.
Leave us alone.
Like y'all don't invite us to y'all spaces when we like Paramore or when we like Maroon 5 or the Backstreet. Y'all don't invite us to.
We be expecting them to do something different. They've been encroaching on our spaces since the beginning of time.
Literally.
Since we've encountered the first one of them.
Exactly.
And they won't leave us alone. Never. We've created everything for them to live life, and they still bother us.
They still bother
We
us.
can't have no little group by ourselves.
No.
Y'all want to go make. I saw on TikTok somebody want to make a white town. Go make your town, but
They've
just
already
make sure you
started.
make it with all of your inventions.
Please.
Don't take none of our stuff there because you ain't gonna know how to use it.
These people are insane. Like, how is it you hate us, but you can't leave us alone? Why are you so obsessed?
Yes.
Obsessed. But that's my soapbox.
They want to be
Yes.
in our likeness. And
they do.
Yes.
They want to be.
And what that man say? Everybody wants to
Absolutely.
be a nigga until it's time.
So that's what I'm saying. Walk in the black skin.
You can't.
Do it for one day.
They like to cosplay.
The real challenge is 1 year. Be black for 1 year.
Listen.
See if you can fucking do that.
But oh my gosh, what's this white lady? She used to be on like Oprah and all the shows.
Rachel Dolezal?
No. She had like platinum white hair, and she would go around and make white people do experiments.
Oh,
and separate them by their eye color.
Oh,
so that they can experience what black people go through. So blonde hair, blue eye, or blue eyes meant you were basically the black people. So she treated them real bad because that's the ideal race in white culture. And the girl had a whole temper tantrum and all of this stuff. It's several videos out there. Nobody wants to agree to be put through what black people went through, but y'all love us. But y'all love us. Yes. Y'all want to be us. Y'all get surgeries and go through life to be like us, dress like us, talk like us.
They like the benefits that come with being black. They like the clout. They like the social capital. They like all those things. But the actual human experience
they don't want no
black. No, they don't like that.
Not even a little bit.
They don't like that. But yes.
And they are not connecting to what it means.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we're talking 2026. You should understand the plight of someone who lives in an underserved neighborhood and work to your damnedest to get those folks out of that underserved neighborhood. Period.
They ain't doing that. All they doing is moving in, pushing people out, putting Trader Joe's and Amazon Freshers all over the
being Karens.
Being
everybody business but your own.
Literally.
Cannot handle it.
More of the story, if you are black, man, woman, non-binary.
Do you?
Everything. Just be black.
Answer
our questions and join our group if you are a writer and you want support from other writers.
Come on. Period. Alrighty. We are in our hot seat section, and Miss Kia decided to do our heal question for today.
Mm-hmm.
So that question is, if a mirror could speak back to you, what truth would it say that you've been avoiding?
Truth would it say that I've been avoiding?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to love and be loved, you have to put yourself out there and not be afraid of the outcome. You gotta put yourself out there. And y'all want to know how I say that? So being single,
don't be laughing at me, Netta.
Being single for 3 years now, going through the healing process, going through the grieving process, and all of that, and the desire is there.
Yes,
like I do desire to be partnered again the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
I do desire to love and be loved. However, is the effort there? No. And I have been burying myself in working, producing books. And when people ask me about dating and things like that, people are often shocked, like, "Oh, you've been celibate for how long? You haven't done, you ain't. I haven't been on dates. Like, I don't. It's hard, and maybe
I love it.
And maybe it's and don't get me wrong, I do love it as well. But I'm a lover girl. I am a self-proclaimed lover girl. Lover girls love themselves first. But now I'm like, okay, I wanna share it with someone.
I need some penetration.
I do. I deserve to be put through the mattress. I deserve that. It's not.
Baby.
But put through the mattress by someone who loves me, adores me, respects me. Actually, respect.
Respect at the top.
Respect at the top.
Respect at
Let's
the
do respect
top.
at the top.
Supports my dreams.
Yes. Respects me, supports me. Respectfully, whether I am in front of their face or if it's behind my back.
Come on now.
Like
in messages, written,
literally,
everything.
like
verbal.
every room that you step in should be
You
a
better be
moment
10
to
toes down.
about
Oh, yeah.
me. And just considerate
Vice versa
consideration.
too.
Yeah,
That
like
goes both ways.
yes, it does. Like consider it and just putting always thinking of my well being. Honest, transparent. And it's like, okay, if you are requiring these things from someone, you have to also be willing to mirror those things back.
Absolutely.
And so the truth I've been avoiding is, Kim, you gotta, if a man is not just gonna, this is not like the books you read. Like a man is not just gonna break into your house and look at you and kind of like just be like, okay, you mine. And then y'all ride off into the sunset together.
She bucking her eyes at me. I don't know why.
Like, so
Because y'all think this man gonna come and ring the
No.
doorbell
and
or
he's
whatever.
not.
And if he do, that motherfucker is crazy. Send that
I do
bitch
not
to the
have
police
that.
station.
I do not have that delusional ideal of a man. But I'm
Sometimes
also
I
not
do.
dealing with. I'm not dealing. My two things are. I don't expect you to do nothing that I can't already do for myself.
Right.
And then my expectations are not out of whack. I'm not asking you to pay my rent. I'm not asking you to pay no bills. That's not what I'm asking you to do, because then you think you're gonna have control over them things, and you do not. But I am expecting you, if this is the vibe that you introduced me to, maintain that vibe or walk away.
Yeah.
That's my only two things. And if you can't do that, if you can't walk away and you think you're gonna give me the crumbs, I don't do crumbs. I like to eat full course meals, and I'm not doing crumbs. So
literally,
if I'm not getting nourished, I gotta sever that tie.
Yeah.
How nobody I grieve in peace. And I feel good about when I leave. I know I left because I
With
was
her head held high.
Yeah.
I don't feel no bad. I don't feel no way. I don't have nothing to apologize for. I said my piece and I am good. I'm going to give me a good little maybe 2-hour cry in, get over it real quick. And by the next morning, I'm refreshed and rejuvenated, and I've let that go, and I'm about to move on. Whenever the next thing comes, but I'm not forcing nothing in my life. I'm not out to. I can't. I'm a lover girl too, but you're not about to play with me either.
Yeah, you definitely can't play in my face no more. I had to learn how to become a person who is firm in boundaries and firm and just expectations, managing expectations, seeing people for who they are, listening to people.
They words.
Like you have to listen to their words and you have to pay attention to their actions. And if they don't align with each other, you have to choose yourself.
Yes.
You gotta choose, like you have to choose yourself. So for me, I think for me is finding or aligning myself with someone who can reciprocate what I pour. A lot of people, it's not, how like sometimes like people be like, oh, I don't know why I attract these type of people and blah 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 blah. So we gotta be accountable, because it's not, because as if you are an attractive woman, if you got good energy, you got good things going for yourself, whatever that people deem conventionally attractive.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of different types are going to be attracted to you. It's also all in who you choose.
Yes.
And we have to, and sometimes the red flags be right in front of our face.
Glaring.
And I know they say red flags look like Six Flags, but it's like, no, baby, like we have to grow up.
Yeah.
We gotta grow up.
It's
And
not toxic town.
like it's not toxic town. Like I've had that season. I don't want it anymore. I worked really hard to recalibrate my nervous system.
Yes.
Cause it just used to always be in haywire. And that's no healthy way to live.
Not
like it's no healthy way to live. So
wound up in.
yeah, like that's not good on the body. That's not good on the mind. That's not
no nervous system.
Like
equilibrium.
it's literally like no, like it affects your skin, your hair, your weight, like just too much. Literally everything.
Yeah, and stress is a silent killer.
It is,
especially black women.
And it's I know too many people in their 30s who have had heart attacks and all types of things.
Cousins dying in their sleep. Yes,
dropping dead. 30s.
Yes.
That's insane. No, like we have to understand that we're worthy of the peace that we seek, but we also have to put in the work to cultivate it. Absolutely. You can't say that you want a soft life, a peaceful life, and all the things, and you are entertaining chaos. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Cannot.
That is what is it called? Cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
That's cognitive dissonance. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta be for real. Like, we have to be
Yes,
so for
we have
real.
to be so for real.
So
With ourselves.
with ourselves first. Like, we gotta be for real with, like, be so for real. And it's just like at one point in my, I just had to be so for real. So
Yes.
now this year I am challenging myself to make some room for love, make some room for connection, make some room for just good people. Because also I think mindset also, so if y'all know anybody who is single, they got their life together. They are willing to do. They ain't got to be perfect. I don't expect perfection because nobody is. But you
Come
also,
on, tribe. Somebody out there.
but also, you can't bring no problems in my life that I don't
Mm-mm.
already have. I don't play them type of games. I'm not dealing with it. I will
Not
walk.
even a
I
little
will
bit.
act like I don't know you. However, if you are willing to, I don't know if I want to use the word fight, but if you are willing to do the work, I can meet you in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I can meet you in the ring. I could.
Relationships take work and
It
they take
does.
compromise, and it takes the other person wanting it just as much as you do.
Literally.
Right.
And
Both people have to pedal this motherfucker.
literally, like, let's teamwork. Yeah,
Yes.
teamwork make the dream work.
Sure does.
And so I want to make room for that for myself. So figuring out, like, okay, where can I meet quality suitors? Which is one. I had a friend of mine ask me, "So are you about to pop out with a roster?" I said, "Baby, no." I said, "It's
Well, yes, now you are.
yeah. Well, it's a
Now-
roster. I just want quality people.
You need
around.
candidates to search through.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Okay, fine. At first, I was like, no.
You don't gotta claim them. They ain't gotta be
Yeah.
on the roster.
They just
Right.
gentlemen.
You're taking applications. You still need to see. Yes.
Yeah. So I want to go on dates. I want to go on dates that I don't have to plan.
Huh.
Ooh,
I just want to be told this is what I think you should wear. Show up.
Yes.
And I want I want people to be intentional with me because I am intentional with people.
Yes.
Like, so I desire to be partnered. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but I want to at least make room for it. I can't keep hiding behind, oh, I'm busy. I'm getting to it. I'm getting the bag, which I am.
Period.
Yes, absolutely.
Gotta get the bag.
But also,
Yes. Your heart too.
my heart needs to be taken care
Yes, it
of.
does.
Like,
It
and I deserve to be
does.
put through the mattress.
Yes.
So,
Put through the wall.
yeah,
Fuck the mattress.
So if y'all know
I'm
anybody who fits those, they got to be attractive, have something going for yourself. I cannot be the only ambitious one.
Ooh.
I can't be the only dreamer and doer in this
Yeah.
potential partnership.
Yeah.
I don't mind speaking life into you, but you have to reciprocate that. You have to fill my cup. If you cannot, because being a woman who does have like such good energy, you do meet a lot of energy leeches.
Yes.
And I just
Takers.
I just rebuke that.
Trainers.
I rebuke that.
Drainos.
And I think that's also when I moved to LA, I remember praying and I was like, God, I really just only want to be aligned with people who have my best interest at heart. And if there is no one that has my best interest at heart, remove the desire. Remove the desire. And so maybe that
that's why but now the desire is back.
Desire is back.
Now it is back.
It is back. And I still want to be aligned with people who have my best interests at heart. I don't want to spend a block on nothing. I might write second chance romance, but I don't know if I believe in it for myself.
Exactly.
However,
this is
I gotta make room for it. So we're making room. So if you got somebody, you got a nephew, a cousin, a son, a friend that you think I would be great with.
After hearing her story, after hearing her journey, send her the DM.
Yeah, send it.
Don't send them to us.
Yeah, send them to me. I can be found everywhere at Kiss with Rights.
Hey, love that.
We got matchmaking.
Exactly.
No, honestly, because I also want to get back to. So I don't do dating apps.
No, I can't.
I don't do dating apps. I am not a hit. I tried. Don't get me wrong. I tried.
Worst relationship ever.
One day.
Really?
Worst.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Again, subscribe to the Patreon.
I don't tell my business for free.
Yeah, period.
No.
But it's like I tried. It's just really not for me. I want to meet somebody in the wild. I want like what's called a meet cute.
Yes.
But also like just trying to put myself, I guess, in certain spaces. Writing could be very isolating. A lot of authors don't get out enough. So just trying to I don't know what I need. Do I need to join a social club? Do I don't know. I need to find
That person's
I
gonna
hear
come to
these.
you.
I hear these running clubs is cool, but
I'm not a runner.
I know me
I'm
too.
a walker. They do
Got
have
walking one.
What if you meet someone within your Facebook group, another
Mm.
writer? You don't want someone who's also pursuing the same
I
passions.
wouldn't mind it, but he has to either write as good as me or better,
Period.
for one. And he has to be self-sufficient a little bit.
A little
Because
bit.
I can't be the only person leading anything. I think there's times for women for us to lead. And like
When
I said,
needed.
this is partnership. This is we co-creating together. Iron sharpens iron. I
Facts.
can't be the only one.
Sharpening.
Start
Yes.
going crazy.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna put the knife down.
yeah,
So, yes.
and sometimes writers, I feel like male writers.
Or they might be in publishing, maybe
Yeah.
in marketing,
Yeah,
somewhere in that arena. You
That
know,
fit.
they can't be weird.
you see, I had to get her off that because she was
'Cause
about
I
to
was
go
over here
in.
like, child,
But I love
I'll
that.
show y'all a deep.
I can't wait for us to dive deeper into this
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah.
I just finished my glass, so I'm gonna give my 3 gratitudes
do.
for my inner light journey. I am grateful for this conversation. This to me is a confirmation of things prayed for. And yeah, I'm excited for what's to come from this. I'm also grateful for following those little breadcrumbs of like the miracles and the blessings that have been showing up and being open to the protection that I am seeing happen in my life. You know, I don't really dive really deep in this space because I don't really dive deep anywhere socially, but seeing the miracles of spirit and the universe in my life, I can't help but continue with audacious faith. So I'm grateful for that. And the third thing is continuing the tribe. I think that getting out of my comfort zone, doing the thing that I didn't know would be the thing that would bring me so much joy, transformation, and introspection. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of therapy through this. And it has just been overwhelming, and I'm looking forward to what's going to happen next in season 2. And with Educate and Excel in March, register and get your tickets at Teach and Take Time, the number 4, the letter U.com.
It's that 4
Register
again.
for our
It's that 4 again.
our spring virtual conference for anyone who works in public space, public service, education. You work with humans and you are not taking the time to take care of yourself. Or pouring into your cup. Make sure you get your ticket at teachandtaketimeforyou.com.
Take a second, unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders. If you're an educator or public servant, you've likely been holding your breath for a few days now. I'm Cassandra Washington, and I see how hard you're working. It's time to trade survival mode for a spring revival. Join us for Educate and Exhale, a virtual wellness conference designed specifically for you. This isn't just self-care, it's about the science of resetting your nervous system. We're going to spend the day learning how to move out of fight or flight and back into peace. For no breakout rooms, no to-do lists, just deep rest and practical tools to help you bloom again. Visit Educate and Exhale to save your seat. You've poured into everyone else. Now let us pour into you.
.com. So before we wrap up, Authentic's going to share the challenge with everyone.
Mhm.
And again, if you want to get the details and the inside scoop into the further conversation that we're going to have, you have to subscribe to our Patreon. Otherwise, you have to see Kia, where she said you could see her at kiawrites.com.
Alrighty. All right, tribe, here's our challenge. We have the Mirror Talk Challenge. So we want you to stand in front of a mirror and record yourself saying 3 things you love about you. Post it and tag OTWV and tag Love Rehab Challenge. That's OTWV and Love Rehab Challenge. See you in the comments.
See y'all.
And remember, you are powerful, you are worthy, and you are truly the vibe. Until next time, keep flowing with the tribe. Thanks for
Tribe with the
tuning
vibe.
in.
Tribe with the vibe. Tribe with the vibe. This is Oasis. Tribe with the vibe. Let's grow. Together we thrive. Let's a good tribe flow.